Are we talking yet or no?
Yes, we're talking. We're talking.
Hi,
How's everybody doing?
Hi, everybody.
What's going on,
That song
everybody?
makes me want to sing alto really good.
The song makes you want to sing alto.
Like,
It
like
really
just
good.
really good. It just makes you want to do that. Oh, that one part. I'm like, yes.
Wow.
And what's cool about it is I just like I did an audio memo to Mark while they were playing it here on KJLH. I was like, yes, it just sounds different on the radio.
All right, KJLH.
I know. Sunday
That's a
morning
big look.
praise.
That's a big look.
Yes.
All
Hi,
right.
So
y'all.
Hey,
Mark,
well,
let's
guys,
do some introductions.
Huh?
Hey, Mark. Hey, Reggie. How are you
Hey,
guys?
doing well, doing well. Let's do some introductions.
all right. Well, let's start with the young lady on my left. The one that's let me see. She's at home. Well, no, let's start with the one in the car because
That's
she's
me.
driving.
It's me. I am in the car.
Let's start with our general manager from Heads House Entertainment Records. What's up? Introduce
Hi,
yourself, young lady.
everyone. Hi. How's everyone doing this evening?
Good.
Hey,
Doing
Tara.
well, doing
Good.
well.
Fantastic.
So,
So tell us who you are to our listening audience, our viewing audience, to let everybody know who you are, what you do for us.
Well, my name is Tara Griggs McGee. I am the general manager of His House Entertainment, the gospel music record label that was founded and owned by Bishop Hezekiah Walker, who is our illustrious leader. Let's give him a hand, everybody.
Woo!
So Bishop Hez and I, we go way back. I used to work with Bishop Hez in his early days and in my early days working in the gospel music industry with Benson Music Group. So I'm very blessed, to have the opportunity to work with Bishop
Uh-oh.
but and we're so excited to have you on our label, Mark Hubbard and the Voices. It has been such a blessing having you on the label. This is such a beautiful song. I'm just so excited that we have a beautiful video for this song. So I'm gonna
Thank
turn it
you.
over back to you.
Thank you. So let's go to the other beautiful young lady right underneath her on corner our screen. She plays a huge part in what we do also. I let the young lady introduce herself. First name start with an N, and last name start with a D. You go for yourself.
Hi, you guys. My name is Neely Dickerson. I have a company called the Indie Company, and I worked in the music industry for a little while. And my goodness, I've known Mark Hubbard for a long time, Tara for a long time, Reggie for a long time, and Bishop Walker. Been a fan of his forever. And so this is awesome to see this thing come full circle and Mark be able to be a part of his label, which is His House, Tara be the general manager of that, and them still be in great relationship and working together. And for us to still have great music from Mark, because that's what we keep hearing as we continue to work this record. Everyone knows Mark's spirit, knows that he has always put out good music and is enjoying now Cry Holy. And it was just proof today when I heard it on KJLA. So, hey, y'all.
Hey, so a young man that is really, really dear to my heart. I've been knowing him for years. He actually used to sing in the community choir. Now he has an awesome task of being a wonderful pastor and leader here in the city of Chicago. So, young man, I'll let you take it away because the only one pastor on here right now, so that'll be you, sir.
Thank you, Mark. I'm just so excited to be a part of this project. I was shocked when they contacted me, my old self, to be a part of it. But it is a song that's so fitting for the season that our nation is in. And when I watched the video, it reminded me of Romans 8:19 that states, it's the earnest expectation of the creature awaits for the manifestation of God inside of us. And the singing of that song led that man into the temple to give his life to Christ. And I'm just so glad I was a part of it. I love you, Mark. I'm proud of you. You have endured so much. I remember you was directing 4 people like it was a mass choir, but you kept on. And in success comes consistency. And because you've been consistent, God's about to move you to a realm of success.
Oh, I should have saved him for last. How do you follow up, sir? How do you follow up that? Well, I don't have that awesome tattoo that Jansen. It's on you. Not on me. So, I am so thankful. We're gonna have another conversation. We're gonna have a conversation with everybody in just a few minutes. But this young man here and his party is the reason why this video looks the way it looks. They are the production managers, the production team, the thought process, the mastermind behind it all. So, Jansen, I'll let you take it away.
Oh, thank you, Mark. Yeah, we're thrilled to be a part of this. Really happy to see it come together. And I'm a photographer here in Chicago, and I can we put a team together, and I really appreciate you for trusting us. And just, you really trusted us with this. And sometimes people say that, but they don't mean it. But Mark really trusted us, and yeah, I'm really I couldn't stop watching it. And I still go back and watch it several times a day. So
yeah, you and me both. You and me both. I think I watch it at least about 20 times a day. And one I go to sleep, I just, I'm gonna go to sleep with this on my mind. And so last but not least, a young man who has been with me for a very long time, and now he's in a position of leadership inside the choir. So he's my right hand. He makes sure that my schedule, he just makes sure my life runs the way it runs. So I'll let him introduce himself.
Hey, this is Reggie Ayers. I am manager for Mark Hubbard and the Voices. Also, a couple other artists, but the focus is Mark today. So we are excited about Mark Hubbard and the Voices. This video, Now Cry Holy, this song, being on Head's House Entertainment. It's all such a pleasure. It's all such a blessing. We thank Pastor Don for coming in and being a part of the song and the video. I don't believe he knew the video was going to, and I didn't know it was going to be as much as it was. But we had a good time. And we enjoyed being there. The production crew was second to none. So this process was great, and we hope that you all enjoy it. So let's also share, Mark, that we're talking now about the world premiere of Now Cry Holy. So those that are maybe joining us on Facebook, or those that may be joining the YouTube page, we just premiered the video Now Cry Holy. It's available on YouTube. Go and subscribe to the page, Mark Hubbard and the Voices. Go subscribe to the page, watch the video, then let us know what you think.
Watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it. Comment on it. We really want to know what you think about the whole project and the song in particular. Thank you. Yeah, the crew, absolutely. Stacey, crew was absolutely the best. So let's talk about a little bit about the song, then we're going to jump right into to video. So we're going to have kind of like set the tone to the point that we got to where we are today. So we recorded the song. It's so crazy, but we actually recorded this song in 2009. 2009. It took us 12 years. It really lines up when it says, God's time, your time is not God's time. God's time is His time. When it's supposed to happen, it's supposed to happen. Listen, we tried to put this song out so many times, so many different ways, and it would never, ever, ever come together. We were singing all the time. We've been singing since 2009, and everywhere we go, it would literally bless the house. And we was never able to actually finish the project itself, the single. So I got with our producer, one of our producers of the project, and I said, you know what? However we have to do this, we're going to get this song out this year. And I think it was in March. Hit me up, 2020. Am I right?
March 2021.
2021.
Yep. We released March 2021.
You can get this, all the years start running together. When you have all this, the years start running together. So anyway, it's 2021. And in March of 2021, we released the song and we finished it. We went in there, we did the horns, we did mix and master it, and we said we're just going to put it out on our own and see what happens. So March 15, 2021, we put the song out, and I took a chance. We was doing what Neely does on our own. Okay, so we were doing her job on our own. And actually, I sent it to Neely, and I forget. I sent it to Neely. I said, Neely, can I come on? Because she does this show every Saturday. She does this show every Saturday. Help me out, Neely. What's the name of it
Oh,
again?
I used to do the indie company radio room on Clubhouse when it was
Yeah.
a thing. Clubhouse is kind of falling off a little bit, but when it was a thing, I would do it every Saturday, and we
Mm-hmm.
would listen to several songs. And when Mark said he wanted me to put his song on there, and we have different on-air personalities come on and critique the song and explain what if they would play it or if they wouldn't. And so when we played it, the whole room was like, "Yo, now send it to me now." That is something that the world needs to hear. And they said what so many of us have said, has a familiar feel, like a Richard Smallwood classic kind of a feel to it. Also, Kurt Carr, kind of that big feel that choirs should just be able to sing, and it will just take you in a different place of worship and praise and of just adoration of who Christ is and God is in our lives. And so everybody, but it was an overwhelming send me that, send me that, send me that. And so I think Mark was able to service it to some people, but then the opportunity, you go from there. So
Yeah.
that's what we did on
So
Clubhouse, and you go.
right. So that's what being on Clubhouse, right? So I was like, okay, well, Lord, please let them accept this email. And again, I'm doing Neely's job, okay? And so I'm not a radio person. I don't service none of it, but we just gonna take a chance on that. And so thank God, again, that Neely, took the opportunity to let us play it on us. So we did. And as she said, we got overwhelming support. And everyone's like, Mark, you on here? I said, listen, every time I release a project or at least release a song, I treat myself like a new artist because I understand I have to put the work in it like anybody else. So I'm here to just say, listen, we all got to put the work in and see what's going to happen. So that happened. We moved on. But then I also decided to call up one person myself in particular. I was like, Bishop Haskell Walker. That's right. He has a radio show. Yeah, let me see. Okay, so I texted him, yo, bro. Hi, Bishop. Well, I call him Bishop. Hey, Bishop. I said, do you mind, if I sing this song, take a listen to it? Hopefully, you'll play it on your radio show. Tell me what you think. I said, I listen. I know you have two artists that you're already pushing. My label makes Visible Hannon and Kevin Lemons. I know you're pushing them and things like that. But if you just could see if you like it, just let me know what you think. So send it to him. He hits me back, and I'm like, okay, I'm nervous now. Oh God, no, nervous what he's gonna say. And so I was like, I thought he was gonna say, well, yeah, that's nice. I play it on the show, but instead of that, he said, "Is this independent?" I said, "Yes, sir." And so basically, in so many words, he was like, "Not anymore. I'll sign you." I was like, "Are you serious?" Like he's like, "How?" Like, yes, you want to be hands on? I'll sign you. Like, and Bishop could tell you now. To that day, that was in March 2021. I have not stopped thanking him since that day. I cried like a baby. I was like, "Oh my God, is this really, really happening?" And I've been thanking him since 2021, and it's all year, and I'm still thanking him because again, it's not often that people reach back. And like I said, we grew up in the industry, but often people reach back and grab you and say, "You know what? I still got you," and that meant a lot to me. And so after that, I was like, "Wow, we have a deal." So instead of me having to do Neely's job, hey, yeah. I was like,
We
yeah,
got easy.
now Neely got it. I said, yeah, we going somewhere. Yeah, we're all right now. So, we good. 'Cause let me tell you something. Working on syncs. Listen, my hat's off to Tara and my hat is off to Neely. Our hat's off to both of y'all.
Yes.
It's something to do what you guys do. But it just says it just leads up to the point where we are now. And we thank God we've been on Hair's House and it's been such a great journey. I'm sorry, I flipped back. I'm sorry, I'm digressing. I got to go back to when we actually record the song. So this is how I got Pastor Dunn on the record. It was so crazy. This is so funny. It was so good. So it was in rehearsal. It was the night before. It was our run through rehearsal the night before the recording. And so the lead called me and she was like, because it's a lead, it's a whole two verses to the whole song that is supposed to happen. Whole two verses. I was like, to the
What's
whole
meant to
thing
happen?
that was supposed to happen. So she called me, she said, "I can't do it." I said, "You can't do what?" She said, "I can't lead the song." I said, "Excuse me?" I'm sorry, what's going on here? So I never forget, Wendell Parker, he had a song that he wrote that somebody else was supposed to be leading. So I told Wendell, I'm sorry, she won't be leading your song. You're gonna be leading your own song. And I told girl that was supposed to be leading his song, I was like, you're gonna live on this song. But matter of fact, hey, Pastor Dunn, we in rehearsal. He said, yeah. I said, I'm gonna need you to listen to this, and I'm gonna need you to just narrate us through it on tomorrow. And that's the look I got right there. That's the same look I got right there that night. When I tell you the way on that night, he demolished that place because it came from a different place. It came from with no type of to prep myself. I mean, the man already got oil on it. And so the divine thing that just kind of happened. And so a lot of people like that arrangement of the song is literally a rearrangement that we all came up with that night of the song. Because again, like I said, the song is actually 20 years old. It has two verses before the actual we get to that point, but God would have a design for it to actually come out the way it did, and so that's how Pastor Don got onto the song, and so I was like, okay, fine, great, and I'm talking a whole lot. Here's my premiere, huh? All right, let me keep talking.
Right.
It's my premiere.
It's your party.
My party, right? I'm super excited about it. So gets up to the point, and then Bishop says, "You know what? I have a general manager that's running a label. I need to connect you two together." And so that's how me and Chara became to be friends. And I've known of
Absolutely.
her. I've known of her, and like she says, she and Neely go down in history as
Heavy
being
hitters, Mark.
heavy
Heavy hitters.
heavy hitters in the music industry. You two right there. And I've heard, I was like, Tara, who? Really, Bishop? Okay, this is good. All right. Because now I got Tara and I got Neely. Man, we going somewhere with this one, basketball. So it's good to meet her. Listen, it doesn't get any better when you have experienced people who have been a part of the industry and still a part of time that know what's going on to this day. Because sometimes we can date ourselves and we lose sight of what's going on. But to have somebody that's above and knows what's happening in the industry, to
And
have
Mark, the best thing, not only do they know the industry, they are a part of the process, but they believe in the song as well, and they believe in the
Amen.
mix.
that,
Amen.
and that's how I was getting ready to flip it over to Neely because working this song, Neely, as we talked about, it means a lot to me because we have a lot of program directors, but we have a lot of people who work radio and they do it because of the paycheck, but they don't do it because they actually believe in the music. And that's not just that; it's producers out there the same way that will just produce your project, produce your music because it's a good paycheck.
It's the check.
And however you want to put it out there, that's on you. The song can be terrible. You pay me, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. But it's a difference. And I love how Neil and I came together with the song because Neil had already heard it and was loving it, so she believed in the song before she actually got the job to
Work
to
this
work
out.
it. So Neil, I'll turn it back over to you now. I can't wait to get to Jazz and the Tower, but go ahead.
Well, I think basically that's very important is that you like a song. And I'm not going to lie, there has been some times when people have asked me to work records and they selected the single and you would be like, and so I don't fight anymore when people say, no, God said, if God said it, go ahead, let's do it. And we're going to work it and see what the radio station say. If God said it, we're going to see if they say it with them. But sometimes you get those songs that are just good songs and you just know. And I think the thing that's so good, like it's a good song, you got a good team, you know, you got Bishop Hedge, you got Tara, you got Reggie surround a good team surrounding you. I think the thing though that I love most about all of this, Mark, is that you have this stick to itiveness attitude about like I don't
Amen.
care how long it takes, I don't care what I got to do, I'm gonna work for this. And we don't see that work ethic in a lot of artists. Sometimes if it doesn't happen in 5 months and 6 months and stuff like that, well, it's over, let's go to the next song, let's do this, let's do that, because you know they want it now. And when they want it, and it's not McDonald's, you can't have it your way. Is it Burger King or McDonald's?
Burger
Whichever
King.
one.
Burger King.
Burger King, if you can have it your way. And hell, sorry, sorry, heck, all of our ways would be to have it right away. But you know, sometimes you have to go through the process. And Mark, come back. I'm sorry, did I embarrass you in front of the bishop? You know I'm Baptist. But but we all want it our way right away. And unfortunately we don't all get that, right? So you have to like kind of hang in there, stick to it. And when you have a really solid song, sometimes, let me just be honest, and I don't think that this is going to happen with this song, but there are a lot of songs that have been great and we'd be like, yo, whatever happened, it just didn't work. And sometimes that doesn't mean that it wasn't for you to have, it just didn't happen at that time. It don't mean music ain't great. It just is so many artists. Like right now, 1, 2, 3, it's 5 of us, it's 6 of us. If we decided that we're gonna have a group and we're gonna put our initials together and to develop a group, and then we're gonna go to Bishop Hez, and then Tyra gonna be our general manager, and we all say we're gonna have a group. Right now, we're in line now to try to get played at radio. That's how many artists it is at radio right now, trying to get their song played on like 40 stations. And those
Right.
40 stations are playing in a day. If they play 50 songs, 30 of those are recurrent.
Mhm.
and that includes Bishop Hayes. that includes so you competing with him, and that's just reality.
It's
And you
reality.
you're even dealing with some of your catalog stuff that you have to fight with. So the reality is any artist that's doing anything now, mainstream, gospel, wherever you are, you have to understand that this is a process, and you have to continue working like you and Reggie are going on tour, spacing things out and saying, hey, we're gonna go to this city, we're gonna sing, we come, and then once you get there, the people be like, okay, we want you to come back. And now what is your rate? So when you go initially, you go, you know what, we want to come, we want to offer you this to you. Once you show them what you coming with, the prime rib and all filet mignon and the champagne and all that, then you can call back and be, okay, now we want lobster and we want all that. And you be like, so this is our rate, praise Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And the people find money to do what they want to, huh?
Huh?
So I
Amen.
think the good thing about that is that you are working, you have the heart and the drive to keep moving forward, and I think that's great. And you have an amazing song. This is an amazing song. It just is. So like the fact that it's been like how many years in the making? Like 2009?
2009.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
recorded.
Jesus.
That's when
We
we
can even go
recorded.
back, but we can go back further than that. It's been it's been almost 16 years since I've had a deal. So let's just start there.
Wow.
So the fact of the matter, like everything, but again, everything happens in God's time and how it's supposed to happen.
Amen.
Mhm.
And
And I think that's the real testimony.
Mhm.
Is like how all of this is happening in his time. You're not at the end of it yet, though.
Right.
So I think that's cool.
So Pastor Clark, I can't wait to get to Jansen. We're going to talk about his experience and we meeting and also get to this amazing video. But Pastor Clark, on that particular night, what of the recording session, what was it like for you to? I know the her entire night was amazing, but what was it like for you when that particular song that we're talking about now?
Number one, I was nervous as heck because you had all the gospel celebrities there, Donald Lawrence, the late Dr. Charles G. Hayes, and other notoriety people that was there. So I was nervous. I didn't know what I was going to say. But when the minstrels began to play and the psalmists began to sing, worship came out of me.
Mm-hmm.
And, in music, the root word in music is muse. And muse means to stop one from thinking. And when the Lord came into the place, he stopped us from thinking about our problems, our situations, and focusing on him. And the main aim through that song was no matter what your condition is, it's not your conclusion. That God is holy. And the worship hit the building. And I just pray that churches, individuals, families, listeners will grab a hold to this song and let each other know that whatever you're going through, he's still holy. He still sits on the throne and calls the shots. Like I said, I was nervous, but I'm glad God used me to be a part of it because there's another part that was cut that we went deeper into worship. And
Oh yeah.
I could have laid out on the floor that night. I was too nervous because I know if I laid down, I wouldn't have gotten back up. But again, the oil is on this song. I thank God for the writer, and I think the voices did an awesome job.
Yeah, and my favorite line that I use, I steal your line all the time. My favorite line that I use on the song, and it's just so great. It's like you said, your condition does not change his position. He's still holy. That thing right there,
Yep.
messed me up.
That's
For real.
Right. It doesn't change his position. No matter if you're ill, no matter if you're going through in your marriage and your finances, it doesn't change his position.
Yes. And that thing, hey Fred, how's it going, buddy? That thing right there, I promise you. I said it when we were on stage and just said it to myself all the time. Your condition does not change his position. That thing, when you said that, sir, and like you said, if we played the whole thing, it would take up the whole hour of the whole record because I mean, we literally was gone for a very long time that night because it shifted the room and it did not take away from who we were because I know a lot of people, and we're not getting into the whole praise and worship and choir things like that. We're not getting into the whole scenario about that, but we were able to take a worship song and add to who we are and make a choir song with that still worship feel, and then not take away from anything. Because again, as when she wrote this off, Listen Lacey is the writer of the song. She has an extremely great worship team that was talking. If you ever hear them sing, it's crazy. They really kill it too. And so I was like, man, I could just hear that though. And I said, man, I need to record that, because I could hear that from a choir version of it. But again, it's just that whole worship feel that night was amazing. So again, Pastor Clark, thank you so much.
Thank you.
He was actually the host for the entire night. But actually, thank you for stepping out the host realm and going into the
realm of worship.
Worship and lead singer / Kurt Franklin style.
Yeah, they don't ask me to sing. They just want me to talk. I'm gonna start singing.
No, I was like, I know you can't sing, but I wasn't gonna take a chance that night. I already flipped on what to do. You don't take too many chances now. But you did exactly what God and me wanted you to do.
And I want to go on the road with you guys.
And you will be. I pray, and you will be. I promise it, because we need that. We need that with you with us. So Tara, before I come to you, I just want to get to this young man here. Well, no, Jazz, I have to save you for last. I'm sorry, buddy, because this is why we're on here. That's why we're on here to talk about the video. Tara,
take your time. It's your thing.
Thank you. I appreciate the permission. Tara.
I think Tara may be having a problem hearing us. Tara, can you hear us now? Those.
Can you hear Tara?
I don't believe she can. I asked her to go out and come back in so that she can possibly be able to hear then.
Okay. Well, while we working on Tara, let's just get right down to Jansen. This young man here, guys, he is part of, I don't know how we're going to explain it, the mastermind behind the whole concept of the video. And again, as he said, it's a lot for me to sometimes take my hands off and kind of step back and not micromanage, as we want to call it. I try not to do that. If I give someone a task or responsibility, I trust them. If I ask you, I trust you enough to get it done. And we met briefly of a wedding that the choir and I had the opportunity to sing at.
Ooh.
And
that was a mistake by me. I'm sorry.
I didn't do that, Jansen. We had an opportunity to briefly meet, and in the process of just looking for and being directed to get the right production team to do this. I have a wonderful team of people that I work with on a daily basis on my team, and they're second to none. But I needed someone to come from a different perspective that didn't know Mark Hubbard and the voices, but actually could understand and hear the song. Again, I wanted someone from a different perspective with a different eye, different ear to look at and hear the song and see the concept that we wanted to happen for this video. And I promise you, I don't even know the words to say, but Jason, just tell us about your experience in dealing with the song, listening to the song, and to the process of this video.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. It was, thanks for trusting me and allowing us to put a team together to work on this. We'd never, I've done a lot of video shoots, but nothing, each time you kind of take a step up and you take off more than you can chew. And we had done that. Like, we'd rented a lot of equipment, like we went all out. You saw the light we had positioned on the house next to us, on the roof of a house next door. Aiden and I, who is an integral part of, he's currently flying back to Chicago, the integral part of, going and working through the storylines and talking through the vision of the story, and as well as editing the video. And I feel it really came to life, and it is. I hope we did the song justice for you. We hope the video.
So you did it more than justice, but with the concept, and one thing, because Tara, Neil and I were all talking, and one thing we loved about the concept and the vision of it is that the story did not take away from the song. A lot of
Mhm.
times, a person they can have a story and a concept of the video. You just forget about the song because you're so busy looking at the storyline and and everything that's going on that you really don't focus in on the song. But with this concept and the storytelling that you guys did, it never ever. Matter of fact, from the start to the finish, it built up. It told a story that led up to a reason why this song was actually written. So, what was you guys' thought process behind that? I mean, how did you guys think about that as it relate to it? Because again, we saw, coach, production wise, we get to kind of see the scope and read through the script and everything like that. But for it to come to life, it never came to life to me until actually I saw it doing on. But I read it and went through the whole. I said, this should be cool. We should be all right. So, what was you guys' thought process? How did y'all come up with that mindset?
Yeah, well, we didn't want to tell a story that was so thorough that we want to leave some room for it to be open to interpretation. So it allows kind of like the user's experience, the viewer's experience to come up with their own story. So it's like there's a general story of going through it and summoning on the choir and visiting the church, but we didn't want to tell a story that didn't take in the viewer's experience, right? So by keeping it open, they're able to fall back on their own personal experiences or challenges or family members, and apply them to the video.
And that you did. And from that perspective, Tara, because again, you being one of the people, first people we had to show to, because we couldn't have
Yes.
anything else, we had to send it to our manager first. To say it from the first time you saw it, what was your feeling, your thought process to it, Tara?
I was blown away. From the moment I initially heard this song, when Bishop Walker, shared with me, that we were getting ready to sign you, Mark, to the label, I was excited. And from the moment I heard the song, I knew that this was going to be a classic. And I am a fan of classic music, classic gospel music, because it is music that will stand the test of time. And I feel that when I saw the video, my initial thought was, it is a classic. You captured that classic feel that this song, conveys, and you did an amazing job
Thank you.
of capturing that. I love that the song stayed very pure to, that message and that theme. You know, many times, you know. And there's nothing wrong with people going in that direction, but many times, storytellers, people that, production companies that put videos together, spend a lot of time creating a storyline and, sharing this long storyline, and sort of takes you away
Mhm.
from the true message of the song. It could be very busy. I love that you stayed very direct and very pure, and you showed Mark directing his choir. And one of the first things that I shared with Mark, I said what I loved so much was the young man that you see that was headed somewhere, and you were
Right.
not sure exactly
Right.
where he was headed. And
Right.
I love that it added a little mystery and a little mystique, and it drew your curiosity of who this young man was, and it held your attention. And that's the thing that I love most about it. And when I saw the big reveal, he was headed right there where you were in that service. It was really, really beautiful to see a young man. Many people, we've seen a lot of our brothers and sisters that have been on the street and walking and headed somewhere, and they get stopped in their tracks, and without going a lot into that, and there could be a mistake, some type of situation that can transpire. And this young man was clearly headed right there to that church service. So I thought it was beautiful. It was very well put together. The production, the quality was magnificent. I was so blown away.
Thank you.
Yeah. And again, like you said, Tara, I knew the storyline, but even when they finished it and sent it to me, I was like, "Where's this boy walking to? Where's he
Yeah.
going?"
Yeah.
Because again, I was on the storyline. Again, they shot that was all offsite. They was shot that days before and days after. And I was, where's this young man going? I wonder if he gonna wind up where we are, and he did. Because I asked, I was like, where's he going? But I love the mystery part about it because again,
I did too.
it brought him straight to the concept of the song of God being holy, and I like the fact that Pastor Clark was able to greet him,
Yeah.
and it just that sealed it for me. Like that sealed it. Like, okay, he's in church. Here's the pastor. He's giving his life to Christ. Or so it was just one of those moments that you told the story, and it was absolutely 100% great. I was like again blown away, and then I actually had the had a little sneak peek of it on Thursday, and seeing it again, I literally started crying again because I'm like, my God, this thing is amazing, and just to see, I've been in the industry now. How long? Okay, they celebrating Ricky at the Stellar Awards. How many years, Ricky? They celebrated Ricky 34, 35. Well, I'm 2 years old. I got 2 years on Ricky's. I started my choir 2 years before Ricky. So whatever they celebrating, I'm 2 years old. My choir is 2 years older than that. So just tell you how long we've been in the industry, been doing this professional thing called recording, things like that. And so out of all these years, this was my very first concept video. And for it to be of the quality that it is, this is how you start off. And again, Jansen, to you, Aiden, and the rest of the team, what an amazing job. Great people to work with. They meant business. They took care of business, but they were still great people to work with. I didn't have to pull out, didn't have to pull out no stops and say, go, slow down now. But no, they were really, really great attitudes, great vision. It was just wonderful. It was just all the way wonderful. So again, thank you so much, Jansen, for being a part. So now, Reggie, tell me about your experience. I said you for last because you talk a lot.
Really? Well, may not save me for last. We're gonna bring in one of our guests that's in backstage right now to the live stream.
Yes!
Mr.
Yes!
Walker,
Yes! Yes! That's what I'm
the
talking
big
about.
mister.
Okay, guys.
That's
Hold on.
exciting.
All
Yay.
right, let me get myself together. Hold on. Get myself together. All right, that was good, Red. That was good. Myself. He said he hit me back. I was like, oh God, this is my mission gonna make it. Where'd he go?
Oh,
Come back.
his camera it must have dropped, but I'm sure he'll come back in.
Okay,
But
guys.
yeah,
Bishop
it's
has
amazing.
Go ahead, Reg.
See, this is how the Mark Hubbard show goes. We end up fighting after a while because it's always the Mark Hubbard show, and I'm just Reggie. But the process of doing this video was great. We were there for seemed like forever. The ladies, I know, their feet are probably still hurting. With this being one of the first things that we've done where they had to have on shoes for an extended period of time. After pandemic, it's a lot of people that I hadn't worn shoes for this long in some time. So it seemed like a long day, but it was a blessed day. We came in, we got the work done. The choir was very attentive. From what
Yeah.
I remember, the choir was very attentive. And when Aiden or when Jansen let us know they needed something, we tried our best to give it to them. And kudos to the choir for this process as well, and for the dedication of the choir. It's been a great process, and I am totally excited about where it's going to continue to go. It's going to continue to grow.
Yes, as Reggie said, and I was definitely gonna say that to my babies. I love them so much. Those are my babies. The voices they put up with me a lot because I fuss a lot. I really do, but they're used to it by now. But they literally because I fussed a lot that day. Like, I don't care. Y'all knew y'all was coming to a video shoot. I told you prepare for it. All right. You're doing the video and the thing about it, which we'll never do again. We did the video and a photo shoot together.
Shoot afterwards.
Maybe next time we would definitely separate that because I'm like, wow, we separate that.
Mark, you all were a pleasure to work with. It was, I know it was a really long day. Surprisingly, we finished early before our time was up, but you all were just, something like this takes everyone working together, and I feel like it was really beautiful to be a part of. It really was.
Yes. But we didn't have to tell them to go home that night. When I turned around, I was like,
"Where's everybody at?"
They grabbed their clothes and they jetted out of that bathroom. It was gone because it was a long night. But they did such a great job. And for a lot of them, that was their first time actually being experiencing a video shoot like that, and to have to do the song. I was even proud of Pastor Clark too, because he had patience as well. You have to as a pastor, but he was there for a mighty long time. had church the next morning. I was like, I love you, Pastor. Thanks. But it was good. Their attitudes were right. Their vision was right. Everything was just on point, and they were, great. And so again, thanks to the choir, thanks to the voices. What a great experience. I'm trying to get Bishop back. Maybe back in the room.
Thank you, Neely, for joining us tonight. We appreciate you.
You're
Neely
welcome.
has been doing a great job working radio for us. Not only working radio for us, but Neely has been instrumental in helping us get into some of the churches that we've gotten into.
Man, she didn't do everything.
She's been doing it all, and we love her for it. Thank you so much, Neely.
You're welcome. Good night, guys. I hope Bishop Walker can get back on, and we're gonna keep pushing.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, our pastors quite charge up the phone, so we gotta wait for him to get a little charge. He'll be back. He's been preaching out there. The last thing you want to think about is charging up the phone, right? But it was just good to see his face.
It was.
That's it. So hopefully he can get back on. That's man. We've been friends for over 30 some odd years, but now not only he's my friend, he's my bishop, he's my CEO of the label, he's my friend. It's just a great joy to be on Head Sauce Entertainment Records. Again, a label that's focusing on choir and choir music and not keeping it alive because we ain't never went nowhere. We ain't died nothing. Choir music will always be alive. But again, it's just great to continue to do that. Thank you so much, sis. Appreciate you.
Now, Mark, one other thing that we want to share is we also have some gigs that some events that we have to do that resulted from one wedding that resulted from a video shoot. We'll be doing another wedding soon, right?
I believe so. I'm not sure if I want to do it, but I may have to just because, I guess. Yes, congratulations to Jackson. It is lovely for
Thank
us
you.
doing their wedding on July 23rd. I almost said January 23rd. I'll be the only one there if I went to January 23rd.
Yeah, you'll be the only one there. So July 23rd, we will be doing Jansen's wedding. So
thank you.
We have become the wedding choir.
Yeah, we're excited.
Love it. No problem. You have a wedding, invite us. We'll sing.
Amen.
Amen.
Call me 312-899-6055. Again, that's 312-899-6055.
Listen. And listen, hey guys, we are doing a raffle today while we're waiting. We are doing a raffle today, a Mother's Day raffle. If you want to participate in that, you can just text the word raffle to 312-618-3507. Again, the word is raffle to 312-618-3507. And before we leave tonight, we're going to reveal the winners of the raffle, hopefully. But again, until then, we'll just keep talking about this great video. I'm trying to get some of the choir members on. I know my little brother is out. But let's see if we can get some of the choir members on. Talk about it a little bit. Maybe Stacy, Tricia, or somebody's on. Reggie, we can send them, put in the group chat, and see who can jump on with this.
Okay.
Talk about the project. Yeah. So again, guys, Not Cry Holy official video is not available on YouTube, and this is going to be on Apple Music as well as some other places, Facebook. But we released it on YouTube tonight, and so again, please go out and like, share, comment on it, tell everybody that the YouTube Not Cry Holy is out and it is available to to view and to be part of it. And we guys want you guys to share it, share it, share it, and so we can continue to do what we need to do. All right, as far as the song is concerned. Yes, yes, yes. So now cry holy. All right, let's make sure that we can continue to push and support the song. Again, the video was produced by Jansen and Aiden and their production team. What a great group of young men to and their entire team, young men, young women, all of them, that was so fantastic. I mean, great to work with. Um, so, Jansen, tell us a little bit about the team. A little bit about the team.
Jensen, you're muted.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you there. Tell you about.
About your production team and the production company you guys work with. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so I'm a photographer in Chicago. I know a lot of videographers and put together a team of friends and other videographers. And some of the people just met for the first time, but we had meetings beforehand. A lot of pre-production work. We had Todd Barrett also assisted with the videography. Aiden Krams was the lead director, responsible for mostly all the vision and all the editing. We went and kind of talked through concepts and we had a similar idea and we kind of merged them together. But the editing really helped drive home those shots. We had Sammy Sutter, who also helped on set, Ryan Berryuga, Jax Oval, Kate Henneberry, and Josh Buhagen. And we all, you know, I mean, it's you just kind of figure it out on set. You know, you can only do as much planning as you want. But so a funny story, Mark, when you all got there, Mark, you come with the choir. You know, we've got all of a sudden we've got 8 video people on set, and then as luck would have it, our gimbal, the screw stripped on it, so I had to run to the camera store, and that was right as you all got there, and that was a lot of anxiety where I'm kind of running to the video store and trying to find this very particular screw to go in there, and I had to rent another thing and take the screw from it, get back, that screw strips. Yeah, that screw strips, and then we just made the last second decision to just ditch it and do it all freehand. But yeah, I mean, we were there at 6 o'clock in the morning before you all got there, and this screw could have stripped at any time, but it decided to do it right before.
Right.
You guys.
You decided and wait until we get ready to start, and wait till the choir gets there, and then decide to do that, right?
Yeah.
Could have skipped at 6 o'clock in the morning, but no, you just want to strip now. That's how stuff work. I'm telling you, that's how stuff work for real. But man, we wouldn't have known the difference. I mean, we didn't know anything because guys, you kept that part from me, and that's great because I didn't need nothing else to stress about.
Yeah.
we knew nothing about that.
Yeah.
Nothing about that at all. But again, the whole, like I said, the whole concept of it, the whole working together, and to be a part of that is just it was amazing experience with you guys, and it was like we really enjoyed the making of, and to see the finished project of what we have now. It's like, a lot of people think like you see that, oh, they just took that one camera and it's like, okay, this is cool. The one camera is okay, cool, and we do a video, and it's done. Took 2 hours to do it, and we're done. No, there's a lot of work that goes into putting one of those together, for real. So, and again, but you guys and the team were amazing. Second, and we say last but not least, of course, but we cannot forget to thank Jim, and Molly.
Yes. Yeah, man.
For that
For
for that
so that video
facility.
that you guys just watched or will watch is actually recorded live in a residence. That is a residence that was previously a church, but wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what they did, and just, I mean, it turned into you guys just flipped into a whole entire event space, and it was just, no one would ever know that that's someone's residence now, because again, it was just done in such a manner where it just looked, it was great. It was just great. And so again, thank you to Jim and to Molly for the location. It was just beautiful. The whole experience was beautiful.
Yep.
So we hope
All
you
right.
guys.
We have the winners for the raffle. If you want to announce the winners for the raffle now,
Okay, we can do that, and then
it's no. We're trying to wait for Bishop to possibly join us again.
yeah.
Again, everyone, if you're watching us on YouTube or if you're watching us on Facebook Live, we want you guys to go out and check out the premiere, the video. Now Cry Holy is available now on YouTube. The YouTube channel is Mark Hubbard and the Voices. Mark Hubbard and the Voices. You go there to the YouTube channel. The video is there. You can watch it, stream it, play it all night, replay it as many times as you want. The video is there. Thank you to Jansen, the part of the production team. Thank you to Pastor Don, the narrator on the song "Now Cry Holy," featuring Mark Herbert and the Voices, featuring Pastor Don Clark on the label of Hess House Entertainment. So yeah, check it out. Check it out. If you have not seen the video, check it out.
Yeah, and again, we're extremely happy to be on Hess House Entertainment. Man, I get kind of speechless again about this. Just think about the whole process there, and thank God that we're with the label. Great label, great people to work with. Label second to none. Congratulations to my label mate Kevin Lemons on his 2 nominations for the Stellar Award this year.
Yes,
Yeah,
congratulations.
so happy for that. So and congratulations to all the nominees. But I got to point out my label mate, Quadia and Traditional Quadia. So congratulations to them again as in the process of that Stellar Award nomination. So we're looking forward to a great time as we head down to Atlanta in July to help celebrate and be a part of all that's going on down there as well. So again, as Reggie said earlier, if you don't have it, please make sure you grab it and be a part of what we're doing. Now Cry Holy official video is out on YouTube and other platforms real soon. But again, we appreciate you guys and make sure that you guys get it out there. Do it. All right. So let's announce the winners. You're gonna have me really announce this?
I just went to send it to you in case you wanted to.
No, the first name.
Will Gazzardi.
Yes. So okay, let's start there. So the winner of the $100 gift certificate to Maple and Ash is
Will Gazzardi. That's
all
how.
right.
Yeah, and excuse me if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly.
And the one night stay at a luxury hotel in downtown Chicago is
Sabrina Chambers.
and oh, she's not getting the $100 cash. She ain't getting this one. She's right. The winner of the $100 cash prize goes to
Deborah R. Hanna.
Deborah Snoopy R. Hannah, huh? Snoopy Hannah, Deborah Hannah. She get the $100 cash. She's not getting that prize. I'm just leaving her right now. She's not getting it. I know you. You're not gonna. You're gonna sow that seed into the ministry. Huh? But again, congratulations to all our winners from the raffle. Again, Will.
Will Gazzardi. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the $100 gift certificate to Maple Nash.
Sabrina Chambers.
Chamberlain's one night stay in a luxury hotel downtown Chicago, and Deborah Hanna, the winner of the $100 in cash prize. All right, congratulations, you guys. Thank you guys for participating in our raffle. I don't think my Bishop will be able to get back on.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to join us, but it was good to have a cameo.
Yeah,
From him. We do know that we have his support.
yes. And so, again, so guys, thank you guys so much. We don't want to hold you guys any longer, too long. We want you guys to go and continue to enjoy your Mother's Day. For those that still have their mothers alive, and continue to celebrate with them. Those of us that, as in myself, that our mothers are in our heart and our memory, we still celebrate their memory, celebrate their lives. I wouldn't be where I am today had I not had a strong Black woman named by the name of Bishop Lorraine Hubbard, who literally is a part of my life, especially in the gospel music industry. My mom was a pianist. She had her own group, Hubbard Community Singers. So she's the main reason why I love gospel music today as well. So, and the man I am today. So I love my mom. God rest you. Have a grateful day. Love my mama. Love my mama. She's always in my heart.
Thank you, Fred.
Yeah. So, and I wish Fred could come on so he can get a quick cameo about his business, because everything that you see apparel that we wear, t-shirts, hoodies, stuff like that, is all that young man there, Fred. He does a great job. He does a great job. So by me giving him this commercial that I'm doing right now, that means I'm getting another free hoodie, because I'm giving him. You don't give that free advertisement. I'm gonna need you, sir. Huh? No, I need you guys know. I wish we can get this information right quick. If you guys looking for hoodies, t-shirts, any type of merchandising like that, that's the man to go to. I've been knowing him for years. I never forget his kids when they used to have a group. And they all can sing now, but that kids back in the day, boy, they had that group together. They was something else. Them children can really, really sing. So they're a talented group, talented family. And we appreciate him being a part of what we do as far as the ministry is concerned. All right. Bishop, Pastor Don Clark, you got any last words for us, and let the people know what you have coming up? Unmute yourself. You're muted, sir.
No, can't hear you now. Let me see. Hold on. Let me switch your camera. Hold on.
Okay.
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
I pastor the Eagles Nest Worship Center in South Holland, Illinois. Our website is www.theeaglesnestministry.org. Or you can hit me up on Facebook under Pastor Don Clark. We would love for you to come. Our services are at 1 p.m. on Sundays, a 75-minute experience with God. And I'm telling you, worship has been a part of our ministry, and it's really a mantle that we carry. You're welcome to come. And every year I host a worship conference. And next year in March, we're looking to have our theme, taking it back to the old time way, because we are forgetting the choir songs. I need voices that will come and contribute their gift and time. We want to march in. We want to wear black and white, sing the songs. I'm trying to bring in speakers. I'm really trying to bring in Tremaine Hawkins and have a panel discussion of how the music has evolved and how it has changed. We need to bring it back. We need to bridge the gap between the contemporary and the traditional. And we can minister to people on all levels. So you're always welcome. I'm looking forward to working with Mark them. I'm going on the road with them. Even if they don't invite me, I'm going to get on a Greyhound bus or a scooter, and I'm going to be there to support, because I believe in them. And it's a job well done. The production team, I tip my hat off to you. You've done a fantastic job.
Yes. And again, thank you, Pastor, because again, we appreciate you for just your continued sowing into the ministry, for seen and unseen. We know that you continue to pray for us. We know that you continue to keep us in your prayer. Even when you're not around, we know that we're always on your thoughts, in your mind, in your presence. So we appreciate you, because I know it's a lot to be pastor and to, have shepherds, and just a lot guys have to, do, but then still to take our time to be a part of what we're doing and be a part of the ministry. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much for continuing to pour into us, and we will definitely have you on the road for us real soon again. And thank you to your church members and all your flock that's watching, and that's a part of it, because they there. They put their website out. I said, yep, his members are watching. I love it. That's what I'm talking about.
Mark, you got to come out and hear them. I want you to come and critique them.
Okay. Now, remember, y'all, he told me to come out there now. I'll be out there. I know it's second to none, though. I know they're great. I know they're great. Jansen, give us some last comments, man. Period. Okay.
Thank you for letting us be a part of this and trusting us. I'm really proud of what we created together. I'm really proud, and yeah, it was just beautiful.
Yeah, and it's so much more that we're getting ready to do together again. So again, thank you, man. It was a God moment because it's the first time you and I had ever worked together. Period. We just came together and magic happened. And so we didn't have like an opportunity to work up to this point. It's just something for us to, for the first time come together and for it to turn out the way it turned out. It was definitely nothing but God. So I appreciate you, man. Thank you for you and your team. Please thank everybody else and tell me it was amazing working with everybody else. Again, congratulations to you and your fiance. We'll be there on July 23rd. And I'll try my best not to outshine you because I'm gonna be sharp. I promise you. So I'm trying my best not to, take it. That's your moment.
I appreciate it.
Wear my favorite color, which is blue. I love blue, so that's my favorite color. So I'm trying, not to outshine you, but it is gonna be what it is, But no, seriously, man, congratulations to you.
Thank
and
you.
We appreciate everything. Reggie, talk to me.
Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Again, if you have not seen the video, go to YouTube, Mark Hubbard and the Voices. Check out the video. When you are at the page, subscribe to the page. We want you to subscribe. We're going to be putting out some additional content. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for the work that you did on the video. Thank you, choir. Thank you for anyone that has anything that has had to do with the process. We thank you. Even Clyde Branch, who did the graphic design for the logo, for the album cover, the cover art that has been pushed into the video. And we thank you guys. We thank you.
So as Richard said it, and to my family, my brother, I know all of them are watching, the kids, everybody. Shy. That's one of my niece. That's my niece, Shy and Q. Man, if I start running down my family, I'll be here all night. But thanks all my babies. Love you guys, my brothers. Thank you for my number one brother, Reggie, who has been by my side for all those 30-some odd years. Continue shout out to him. Just everybody. So to all our fans, to all our supporters, even our haters, I want you to download it too, all right? Because that's give us streams, and we appreciate it. Just go ahead on and hate it, and just download it. I take everything in this particular point in time, all right? But we know that you're gonna like it. We know you're gonna love it. Again, appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Tracy, there you go. My administrative assistant, Tracy. What's up? Lawanica Banks, that's over here. So again, thank you everybody for being a part of tonight. I can't say it enough. Please download, share, let everybody know that the new Not Quite Holy concept video, official video for the song is out. All right. Good night, everybody. Y'all have a good day and a good night. We love you guys.
Good night, all. Thank you for joining us.